What's up, everybody? We've got another Wordle to solve. We're going to do a 151-day streak, which is just awesome. We've got it to this for Tuesday, February 27. We've got a pretty insane challenge. As you guys saw, I was able to succeed in the demo yesterday. The bottom line is we have to do a 6-guess solve, and we have to make sure that there's 15 yellow tiles. In other words, half of the Wordle grid has to be consumed by yellow tiles. Let's go for it. The best thing that I would like to do is start with my favorite word, which is slate, and get as much information as possible to play off of that. Not a good start. Not a good start for this. I mean, of course, I can now shuffle those S's and E's around to create 2 yellows, but my concern, of course, is that we have a lot of options with this type of configuration. We have a lot of options. I would like to actually see if it's scone. So I could do cones, and that would create 2 yellows, but at the same time, see if there's a C, O, or N in there. I think that's a pretty good strategy. So yeah, let's go with this. Okay, so we did get an N. So if I can figure that, the sooner I figure out this word, the sooner I can start, bombarding this grid with yellow tiles. So what are we looking at here? It's not since. Singe actually is looking really good. Singe, in fact, I think has got to be the answer. Okay, so now we can go and do, so I think it should be singe, which I don't think we've had before. That's the only one that, seems reasonable. So now, of course, could we start manipulating this? What could I do? I don't think there's unfortunately, I don't think there's an anagram of that. However, shoot, I could do Niger. And let's think about that. I have to be careful because I'm starting to run out of room to create my yellows, right? I need 15 of them. So, and the last row is locked in with green, right? We have to solve this. So if I do Niger, I am going to get another green, unfortunately. But I would get 3 yellows out of the deal with the N, the G, and the E. Plus those 2 is 5. Oh, ouch, it's not going to work. Then I have to basically do 5 and 5. So this is going to be really tough, actually, now that I think about it. I'm not sure if we're going to succeed today. So, so the bottom line is we have to just get better than 3 yellows. We have to try to get 4, okay? We have to try to get 4. How about rain? That's an anagram of Niger. So if we do that, we would have S-I-N. Shoot, then the G is in the correct position. We don't want that. So let's play with the S-E-I-N. And just, how about rinse? No. Siren? No. Rains. Okay. Let's see here. Would this get me 4 yellows? We would have, yeah, I think that gets me 4 because the R will be probably gray. And then E-I-N-S, yeah. Hopefully it get me 4 yellows. Let's go for it. Nope. Oh no. Art's going to lose the challenge. It's a physical impossibility to do this challenge now because it wasn't singe. It wasn't singe. It was what the heck was it? What was this word? It was What is going on here? Sinew? Oh my gosh, it's sense. Ah, there we go. I completely overlooked the the S there. Oh well. Look, there's no need to kind of like drag this on because again, guys, you see that it's a mathematical impossibility. Even if I were miraculously um, to anagram sense, which I don't think can be done, even if I were to do that, right? That would get me 10 more yellows plus the 4 is 14, and I have to get this correct at the end of the day. So this is a absolutely miserably failed challenge. I mean, of course, there was bad luck with Slate to get those 2 greens. That sort of set a little bit of a disaster. And although I thought Cones was a good guess, because I didn't guess correctly on Singe, there was no chance. Had it been Singe, I think we had a chance for this thing. I really do. But yeah, let's just finish it off with sense. I guess that makes sense, right? Ugh. Bad art. Not good at all. That was a really blown challenge. I mean, if it was to get more green than yellow, we would have been fine. But yeah, that does not work. Hope you guys did better on that challenge. But I sort of feel like it's going to be tough for some reason, just because of those letters. All right, guys, please join me on the Infinite Wordle so that I can demo tomorrow's challenge. All right, guys, so for this challenge, it's going to be a little bit different. I don't think it's going to be incredibly hard, but the bottom line is that if you get a gray letter in your guess, or any number of gray letters, you have to reuse at least one of them. That's probably all you're going to want to reuse, but if you want, you can use more, okay? So let's just start with Slate. And so what does this mean? It means that I have to reuse any one of the S, L, A, or E. Okay. Let's go with, let's reuse the E and, just want to try to position the T, right? Here we go. I think that's actually really good. Let's, yeah, that's a really good guess because we introduce a vowel and we are reusing the E. That's part of the challenge, but we get the T most likely located and we get the R in as well. Oh, that was, well intended, but a terrible result. All right. So now what? Our T is going to maybe be up front. So I can't do think. That's the problem. I can't do think because we are not reusing a gray letter. By the way, the gray letter that you have to reuse can be any one of the previous. So it doesn't have to come from the utter, the UTER. It can come from the SLAE as well. Let's just do thins. Okay, let's do thins. So we'll reuse the S. Okay, that's a little bit better. So now we're on to something. So I guess we could do something like how about tween? That helps to position my my I and my N. I know I don't have to stay in hard mode, so the T up front, but that's okay. I think twain would still be a pretty strong guess. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so now look at this. Our N is most likely going to go here. So we're looking like this. I bet it could be tonic. And it's okay to guess at this point as long as it's correct, right? You can do it in fewer than 6 guesses if necessary. Yeah, I'm very confident it's tonic. I don't think there's anything else that you could do. The trap is the middle letter because that could be tonic, toxic, or topic. But tonic, great. All right, so that's the challenge, guys. I don't think it's going to be incredibly difficult, okay? Again, just to reiterate, every guess you have to make sure that you reuse at least one previous gray letter. And there you have it. It can be from any one of the previous guesses. I think it'll be a little bit of a reprieve from today's challenge, which I'll be super impressed if anybody got that. I just sort of, for some reason, feel that sense just is, I don't know. It depends what you started with, I guess. But it didn't work for me whatsoever. That was a miserable, one of my worst fails ever. So there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And, of course, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for the next challenge edition of Wordle with Art.